Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you are returning, I do hope this message finds you doing well. We're going to do a general reading, so keep that in mind while you're listening. You're responsible for all your own choices. Also, use your discernment. If you're not sure, pray about it. Listen to what God has to say. Check out the box below the video to connect with me through email. Right now, my Facebook page is not up. I deactivated it, taking some space from that platform to focus on my YouTube platform. So it's still there. I'll put a little note in there when I get around to it. The intuitive message is steady now, okay? I don't know what that's about. So let's go ahead and say a little prayer. Thank you, the Most High God, Holy Mother, Holy Father. Thank you for these messages. Thank you for this divine clarity, this divine guidance. Thank you for helping me be of service to the viewer. Thank you for helping us grow in love, wisdom, and understanding of not only you, each other, but ourselves. Thank you, God. All right. What is the message for the viewer? Let's see. I did shuffle these again. Good beginning is half done. 9, 38, 22, 40, 38, and 2. Something here about a message. This is reversed. Find release from your cares and have a good time. Someone's not having fun because they're too much. It's like their head and their heart are disconnected. So 1, 34, 40, 29, 32, and 21. Yeah, somebody's not having fun here. I feel like they're too much in their head. They're not letting things. There's going to be control issues, okay? Be giving, forgiving, compassionate, and loving. Yeah, they're too much in their head. And this one's reversed as well. You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. Somebody is not feeling something, or their feelings are all over the place. 8, 23, 22, 10, 34, and 49. The other energy I'm picking up with this is somebody is just disconnected from their feelings. They're too much in their head. Okay. I feel like you need to focus on those principles. I'd be looking at a message, right? Because you need to acknowledge your progress in a situation, and not get so wrapped up in your head about things. Be forgiving to yourself. Be giving to yourself, compassionate and loving, okay? Because when we do that to ourselves, then we are able to give that outwardly. Because really, when you're giving it to yourself, you're also giving it externally. You and I are all connected. That sort of vibe. This is definitely a strong collective vibe here. Connected consciousness. Something about a constellation of connected consciousness. Okay? Yeah, there's somebody here that's not, you need to create something. What your feelings is giving me still waters run deep, meaning, you know, somebody's very not healthy here. They've got some feelings they need to express. They're too much in their head. Eyeglasses. Somebody could see something. Somebody could wear eyeglasses. Something about this necklace. Somebody could wear jewelry. Or just this is going to be yoked energy. Like I have a weight around my neck. What do they call that? I forget what it's called. Anyways, something about wearing a weight around one's neck. In June, it's in the Bible, about a weight. Anyways, June. Somebody could be dealing with a Cancer or Gemini. Tuesday, something here about mercurial energy and Mercury. We do have a new moon in Gemini that's still kind of dissipating. 12 to 11 a.m. Something about overnight. Somebody's seeing something. January, this could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. What are the clues here? Thank you, guys. This could be dealing with social structures. I almost said connections, but it's structures is what came out. September, March. You'd be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Aries. Wow, this is giving me large group of people vibes. I heard mass quantities. Q, questions. We have July. Cancerian, Leo energy. Strong Cancerian. Something about someone's home. Something about a new home even. 1 month, please. Thank you. 1st through the 15th. Interesting. And we have R, first name, middle name, last name, initial. RQ, something about return quest or return requested. I just realized I didn't pick out a tarot deck for this one. Somebody here, I feel like, got some sort of information. It's almost like in the dream state. Something came to them overnight, okay? About an opportunity to put effort in here. Something tangible. And I feel like this whole year, this is what this feels like. This whole year, January, March, we're in June, coming into July and September. I feel like by September, there will be so much cultivation here, and some questions will be answered. And maybe I'm also picking up by September you'll be able to move because your habits, right, have gotten you some sort of fairness or justice. They brought you balance. I'm hearing Rick. I'm also hearing Raquel, Rochelle, Rachel, Roxanne. Roxanne, you need to look at something you've been ignoring. Put that back. Whoever Roxanne is, or connected to a Roxanne, somebody is 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups, you're ignoring something. You need to look at what you've been ignoring. Whoever that's for. Clearing ground. Alright. Let's get some more clues. That deck is shuffled. That deck is shuffled. Alright. What are the clues for this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Yeah, grounded. Somebody knows. Okay, so with this energy, like I was saying, where somebody's too much in their head, they know they have to root themselves into something here, okay? And I feel like it's almost like they're scared to feel something. I don't know what that's about. Fear of excitement, fear of just, you know, good stuff, positive vibes. I don't know. Somebody is scared to feel something here. It's safer to be in my head. It's safer to be weaving the logistics, okay? I don't know what that's about, but very mercurial energy, because it's also like, while I'm thinking about this over here, I'm also coming over here. You know, mercurial, think about how Mercury moves in a, if you've ever seen it in a thermostat or a thermometer, okay? Kind of goes back and forth. It's very, it can just shift and change. Something here about that. Somebody can't make up their mind. Something also about a QR code, okay? All right, what are the clues for this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Somebody could be dealing with an earth sign. All the signs that I named off. Yeah, blocked. That's what I mean. Like, there's something here. It's like in the way. You need to feel something. Single. Okay, so one, definitely dealing with some sort of Cancerian energy. Somebody also lives alone at home. Somebody is single or lives alone. I feel like this is current right now. This is currently happening. Somebody is blocking some sort of individuality as well. Their own individuality. We have a doorway. It's like you have too much grounding, not enough growing. It's weird. This is, it's like almost stuck energy. Still waters run deep. Right? That can be infested feelings, right? There's somebody here who's too much in their head. They're not enough looking at their feelings. 10, we have fireflies, lots of guidance and help. So I feel like somebody is closing out a cycle here as well. They're recognizing what they need to be doing. They're recognizing that if I come from a place of stability, right? What is the block here? It's always going to be building blocks. A lot of red, though, so I feel like there's a warning to whoever this is for to get out of your head. Yeah, we have the time is now, right? You're grounded. You don't need to wait for anything else. This is kind of like that energy where it's like, it's not, what you were trying to obtain, you've obtained it as far as grounding yourself. I want to get some clarity on that block because it feels like something's in the way, and it's like it's in the way overnight of some sort of, you know, energy or work energy. It's almost like somebody was blocking somebody, and it's like they've seen it overnight, or I don't know, something here about a Capricorn and an Aquarius, like communal energy, work energy, somebody blocking someone, maybe a third shift is in the way. In the way of a new beginning. We have child coming out, innocent, inexperienced, immature, toddler. Something about overnight, some sort of communication that came in overnight. It could be blocking somebody, or somebody blocked somebody and another party tried to message them overnight. I feel like this is about a new beginning. It's like, what is this block's about? Key, openness, unlocked. Yeah, okay, so it's about a new beginning, and there's somebody's figuring out what to do here and how to move forward. They have people, I feel like they have somebody here or energy guiding them, right? Whether that's God, spirit guides, ancestors, or literally like, you know, a support system. I feel like somebody has got some, I'm itching, my left arm's itching. Somebody's got some support here. This could be a feminine energy, commitment, promise. The ring came out. honor, partnership, cooperation cycles. Yeah, it's almost like somebody is trying to, oh, my elbow is really itching. Somebody is trying to recognize, could be a feminine energy bugging someone too, like annoying them. Anyways, okay, so somebody's recognizing that somebody's honoring something here. They're not being willy-nilly with it. And I feel like there's another energy where somebody's like trapped in their head about this and what that means. You guys have to excuse me. It really, like, my elbow itches. Like, I'm saying my elbow, but it's like the joint. I don't know what that's about. It's weird. And it's feminine energy. It's on the left side. For me, feminine energy is on the left side, okay? So let me adjust myself. Anyways. All right, what are some more clues for this reading? Thank you, God. All right, bear, taking charge, boss energy, dominant energy, influencing somebody, strength of character. Yeah, somebody is very, I feel like what they're seeing, there was too much in the way of, it's almost like somebody wanted to feel so secure before they did something, and that was actually blocking this new beginning. But it's almost like they recognize, right, that they're blocking their own beginning, or that they were blocked. Okay, and they're recognizing too that it's not what they thought it was. Somebody needs to kick some feelings. Yeah, it's not what they thought it was. Hidden secrets, unclear, doubt, misunderstanding, confusion. Somebody needs to kick some feelings into play here. You know, feelings, logic is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very emotional person, so I cherish logic because sometimes I get too in my feelings. But this is somebody who needs to put some feelings into this, okay? Those feelings are what's going to motivate you to open up. Those feelings is what's going to bring you some sort of help that you're looking at or looking for. It's going to influence you in a very positive way to step forward. I also feel like there's a conversation happening here that's going to be very helpful. It's going to also, you know, help get you through where you've been stuck at, okay? For whoever this is for. We have see in and see out. So this is I see you, you see me, right? And we see that we are connected. It might look different, but in the end, we're all connected. This could have something to do with someone's mother energy, shadow mother energy, 1991 and 10, distant, martyr, cold. That's somebody who's in their head. They're not enough in their heart space. So, and you could have learned this from a mother figure or a maternal figure, right? Somebody, I feel like you're closing out that cycle. Yeah, you are. Harsh, feared, intimidating, okay? You're closing out that cycle. Virgo energy, 9, right? You're recognizing 919 could be relevant here. You're recognizing some sort of habits, 89, 98, 99, 91. Any other ones? Okay. Some sort of habits here is not getting you what it is you want, and you're realizing the influence. This is like, how am I influencing a situation? What does that look? What could that possibly look like to another person? And you're seeing what that looks like, okay? One more, please. Thank you, God. Well, that's 2 more. We have signs flipped out and new growth. So there is signs of life here. There is signs, 9191 could be relevant. There is signs of life here. There is signs, we have 22, 4, it's something about April. Something came to a close in April. But there is signs of life here. And you're realizing that, you know, that 10 and that 101, you could be seeing that a lot. A 1010, you could be seeing that a lot. That's a sign for you that, you know, that something's completed here and you're free to go. First, you got to get your feelings into place, though. All right, what are some more clues? Thank you, God. What are some more clues for this reading? Third eye, yeah. Okay, so someone's intuition is, I feel like your intuition, is blocked if you're the person that's in your head. But otherwise, your intuition is telling you, you know you have to put some emotion behind what it is you're doing here. Inner mother, okay? You have to nurture something here. You have to, you know, if you think of mothering, right? If you have a smother mother, it's too much love, too much care, too much coddling. But a healthy mother stance is like, sure, I will let you do what you need to do, and I'm here if you need that nurturing, right? So it's like a healthy mom, it would be like, you know, why do you feel that way? They question you about your feelings. I'm just thinking about my own mother and my own experience being a mother. So it's like, what would my inner mother say, right? That's the other aspect of God that is like, what do you need, child? I was thinking yesterday, PMS, okay? Please, mother, soothe. Like, maybe that's relevant for somebody here, but it is like, Where do I need to nurture myself at? Where do I need to give myself a little bit more self-care, a little bit more tenderness, a little bit more compassion, forgiveness, and some love, okay? You know, and this could be even a male presenting or a man, you know, in their feminine energy, or just trying to understand, what does this feminine energy look like to me? What does this nurturing, this loving, this mothering look like to me? What's healthy mothering, right? Somebody's mother here could have been really distant. We have inner father. So we have, this is God talking to you through your intuition. Your intuition is, you know, you're too much in your head. You know you need to put some emotion behind something, whether it's with yourself or with another person. Where do you see the value in this, right? And this is, I feel like that is really what you're recognizing, is that, like, you know, this is almost getting in touch with God, but it's recognizing what it brings to the table and the signs, right? You can see where you thought something was just done and over. You can see the signs of life. You see the signs of growth. Embrace the whimsical. It's almost too good to be true type energy. I feel like you got a new beginning. And this has been, like I said, maybe this past year, you've just been looking at these concepts, you know, of God and what that means to you. Or these concepts of that inner mother, that inner father. What do they call it? Schemas. You know, how do I nurture my inner child? What do I do with this energy? How do I take action with this nurturing, right? Masculine versus feminine energy. It's understanding the polarities, but also the unity that all that is. Think yin and yang, right? Think about, you know, it's got to be like that. You got to look at that. There's a little bit of each in the greater picture. You have to have all of it together in order for the whole thing to roll, cycle, work. There's a new beginning here that somebody, they understand that, you know, it's too much of one thing and not enough of the other. And I think that that's too much thinking and not enough feeling, okay? All right, what is the tarot for this reading? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. What is the message for the viewer? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. All right, so we have the Two of Rings coming out sideways. So currently, right, there's a lot of current energy here. Currently, somebody is just doing their own thing. They're a single entity. They're being protective, defensive crab energy, right? And with this Two of Rings, it could be a Cancer. They could just be hanging out at home a lot, whether it's you or another energy. With this Two of Rings, it's like somebody currently is trying to figure out the tangible versus the practical. Okay, or the practical versus the impractical, right? Tangible versus the potential, and how to bring all of that together. I feel like somebody is recognizing, like, there's something they've got to do here. Ace of Swords, maybe even speak up to get some clarity. Look at something from a new lens. What's going to, get honest about what's going to make me happy. What have I been indulging in? 999 could be really relevant here. Five of Swords is causing a problem behind the scenes. Moon card. Somebody's got very deep feelings that they are conflicted about. They know they need to say something about making something that makes them happy or something that brings them some sort of satisfaction or joy, but they're conflicted about expressing this because there's such big feelings. Please tell us more about the moon. What's behind the moon? King of Wands, Eight of Wands. Confidently moving forward, taking action here. That's what's behind the moon. Somebody's got to get some help with this, or maybe they are getting help with this. But this is that new beginning energy, right? Somebody's got such deep feelings, and it's almost like they're pretending like they don't. King of Wands energy. That could be an energy of, you know, fines are fine. I'm just fine. It's all good. It's all gravy, baby. Don't worry about it, right? And that's the message they're sending out. Eight of Wands. That's the energy they're sending out. But actually, it's deeper than that. Knight of Wands on the bottom. Ace of Rings. Somebody knows they need to move towards an offer here, or some sort of stability. It's like they want to offer up something, but it's like, how do I do this? Well, you communicate firstly. You start by talking about that. You start by recognizing the signs you see of life, too. There's something here about resurrection, but it's not, it's like something that was dormant because of that head stuff, right? It's like somebody really in their head, but maybe they had some feelings that were dormant for a really long time, and those are starting to stir. And they've been stirring since the beginning of the year. I feel like by September, you will see a full cultivation of these feelings and what they're bringing towards you or for you, okay? And what that looks like is like a new clarity, a new beginning, something that, whereas things have been stuck, they're now starting to flow, right? Rivers, flowing energy, flowing emotions, because you're tapped in with your emotions. Where's the viewer at in this energy? Queen of Cups. Viewer, you're the one that has all the feelings. All right, you could be a Cancer. But this is like somebody here who has, they're very intuitive. They have a lot of feelings. They have a lot of love to give. Tell me more about the viewer in this energy. Thank you, God. Tell me more about the viewer in this energy. All right, Knight of Cups coming out sideways. Somebody knows they want to be confident, right, viewer? You want to be confident when you express these feelings. Hangman, you've been stuck, but you're starting to see where you're stuck. You're starting to see where the trap is that's keeping you from this new beginning, right? That child energy. So I mean, signs of life here. There are signs of life. There's a birth of something new. It's like, this is giving me like when a woman is pregnant and trying to stop a baby from coming, but the baby's coming. That is this energy here. It's like, this is your new beginning. This is the thing you've been asking for. You just don't know how to balance out the head and the heart is really what this feels like. King of Cups on the bottom, okay? So that's feelings, right? And talking about the feelings, Queen of Cups, versus showing up with the feelings, King of Cups, right? This is an energy of somebody that shows you how they feel. There's some sort of, we have Queen, Knight, and the King. So this is somebody that is very balanced, showing up with their balanced emotions, recognizing that I need the feminine and the masculine energy involved in these feelings in order to move them forward. There's also a level of, I'm not sure how to do this. Like, there's been some sort of misunderstanding, but there's also been, like, I'm not sure, I don't understand how to move forward with these feelings. I'm not sure how to move these feelings forward. Knight of Cups energy, Knight of Rings. So I'm going to take my time. I had a plan, right? And the plan didn't go as planned because feelings affect plans. Ace of Rings. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not an offer here, but it's also offering up some sort of stability with all these feelings, okay? Viewer, I really think you have to balance out how you're feeling with how you're moving, all right? I also feel like you have a lot of love to give, but you are in a place where it's like, that looks like something tangible. It's like, how can I take the feelings, right, now that I've opened the dam up and let the levee break, and things are starting to flow here because I'm recognizing how deep I am emotionally. How do I make that practical, right? Ace of Rings. Like, how do I make that a seed that I can water? Well, we have air, earth, and water. That's all you need, okay? Something needs to be able to breathe, okay? It needs to be able to have water to help it grow, and earth. It has to have a womb or something to grow in order to set itself up for success, right? Whatever those things mean to you. Hermit card on the bottom, Four of Swords. Somebody's really been thinking about this. It could even be a lover's contract or partnership. I see partnership right down here, cooperation. Somebody would be very, very satisfied working with another energy here, with the lovers especially. But it's like, how do I heal this? Somebody's trying to figure out, how do I show, they haven't given up yet, how do I show that I care about this, or that this is disappointing, or this is painful? Somebody's also been disappointed before in some sort of long haul situation, Ten of Pentacles, family situation, whether that's romantically with a family they built, or, you know, it's something where it's like some sort of establishment, like they've established something before and it was disappointing. All right, what will confirm this energy for the viewer? Thank you, God. Queen of Rings. All right, so that's nurturing. What will confirm this is when you decide to nurture something here. Your intuition's telling you what you're doing. The Hangman being sideways over here tells me, like, somebody, they're thinking about things, okay? They're not stuck in it. It's almost like tandem energy, like that Two of Pentacles energy, where it's like, I'm thinking about it, and I feel like doing this is what's going to shift the head and the heart, right? As above, so below. It's like clicks with somebody that I have to show up with this Queen of Rings energy, which is generosity, it's giving, it's nurturing, it's stability. While this over here is being unstable, I have to show up stable, like, and grounded. King of Swords, Emperor, Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody definitely trying to figure out how do I get unstuck here. Ace of Wands, yeah, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. How do I get unstuck here? How do I come in from out of the cold? Well, it's taking action, putting some passion behind what you got going on here. Ten of Rings. That's really what's going to secure this for you for the long haul. Whatever this is, I would be definitely, whatever communication you get, be aware of, it's not as it looks, okay? Somebody had some help there, but also it's deeper than it looks. This is not a shallow, it might present as a shallow conversation, but this person has put a lot of, they have a lot of emotion behind what they're putting forward, okay? This means a lot to someone, whatever this is. With the signs of new life, this is, you know, somebody, I'm hearing putting the paddles to it. So this is somebody waking their heart up, okay? Waking their feelings up. Man, there's a lot of risk involved when your feelings get involved. Everybody knows that. So it's like somebody very logical. All right, I hope this was helpful. If nothing else, entertaining. Many, many blessings till we talk again.